Okay guys, I got this thing cranking, it's working good. I'll make some video here and show you. I love that grapple. It really works good. Yeah, we finally got some cold. It's freezing in, man. Finally. Well, good morning, everybody. Kind of a chilly morning this morning, which is a good thing. It's I'd say it's probably about 15 or so out here, maybe 18, I don't know. But it's a welcome sight to freeze up some of this stinking mud. So I got this unit working. It's working pretty good. Josh helped me. Well, Josh, I guess, hooked it up. We helped him hook it up, I should say. So I'll show you here how it functions. Pretty funky, eh? Fact that you don't have to have the grapple squeeze to run the saw. That's nice. So that's going for pulpwood, that junk right there. I'll probably get a scrag out of that one. Might do that. That's big enough for a piece of scrag. I might as well send it in. Oh yeah, that's big enough. Shooting the BS and not paying attention. I can send that into the Dutchies. They'll saw pallet boards out of that. Some white pine right here. I think I got a buyer for that. So I'm kind of happy to see it got a little cold. It was just muddier than all get out. Stinking wet ground, but boy, she's freezing in nice now. I think we're supposed to have a couple days of pretty nice frozen weather. We're supposed to get some snow tomorrow, which we can do without, but if it freezes a little bit beforehand, it's not bad, you know? You get the snow before you get the frost, then your ground don't freeze, and it's like kind of redundant. It still never freezes, right? You know? Gotta get that stupid chunk out of the way. Yeah, I'll show you something kind of nifty. Really, I lucked out on this deck. This is the deck that I used on the other one. I usually measure it this way with the Rotobeck. You know, put it right there. See? And then when your logs, you know, that with the Rotobeck, that would be 8 foot, 10 foot, 12 foot. Well, we got looking at it yesterday. I was gonna cut it apart. I really didn't want to. I really didn't want to hack this deck apart. I'd rather just build another one for this one. Well, I got monkeying with it, turned it around, measured the distance, and if I all I do is spin the deck around. The only thing I don't have, it's like that second rung in is 8 foot even to the inside over here, and then 10 foot. So I just got to add my trim, which isn't a big deal. You know, I will build a deck eventually for it, but for right now, I didn't have to do anything. I thought I was going to have to do some welding and, you know, messing around with it. I didn't have to. So awesome. So anyway, but yeah, I'm getting onto this thing pretty good. To run your saw. The saw will run the saw will run any position. What you do is, all right, here's your, these are for the knives and the saw and the delimber, right? This is your rocker. That's your, see that? All right, see how that works? That opens, that closes. Okay, so what you do, there's a button right on the front of this we added. Okay, so what you do is you hit that button, all right, and that diverts the oil to the saw. See, isn't that cool? So your same button runs the saw up, out. All right, it's pretty cool. One valve. So then you just let off the button and it goes right back to your grapple. So it's pretty damn convenient. And all we did, we took a diverter valve. I can show you. Took a diverter valve, ran the 2 grapple open and close hoses into it, and then back out of that, up you boom, right? And just one wire goes out and excites the solenoid on it, and it shuttles the valves. So the same oil goes up the tube to the saw instead of going to the grapple. And very, very simple. And then all you do is let off that button and it's right back to your grapple control. So very conveniently set up. Very simple. I like that's the thing about these Ryans. They really, I mean, Josh and Don, they do a nice job at keeping these things very simple. I mean, you know, Rotobeck's a good product. I'm not knocking their product, but boy, there's some complicated hydraulics on those things. I mean, you know, again, if you're an engineer, if you're a mechanic and all you do is hydraulic stuff, that's fine. I'm pretty handy with hydraulic stuff, but you know, I don't have comes Mikey skidding for me today. I don't have like time to just do that, just study into stuff, and so it becomes an issue for me troubleshooting wise. You know, the simpler something is, the simpler it is to fix, and the quicker you get back into getting wood on a deck. And that's, you know, that's what obviously what we're about. We have to get wood on a deck to get paid. So again, I'm not knocking, you know, Rotobeck makes a wonderful product. I'm not knocking it at all. For me, I like the simplicity of these. You know, there's no, I mean, all I've got on this is a little return circuit for the bar. You know, we had to run a number 8 line, you know, which we just use rubber lines for now, but I can add steel lines. But it's very simple. It's just a simple valve, you know, to get that bar to go out and back. You know, very, very simple setup. So if something goes wrong, there's only a few things to check, and if it's not that, it's something mechanical. So that to me is worth a lot. And plus, you can't beat the price on these things. These guys build a nice product for, you know, I think a real nice product for money. And I just can't say enough good about Ryans. And I'll tell you one thing, if you buy one of their products, Josh is right there. You can bug the crap out of Josh. Right, Josh? Tell him I said that. No, but really, he'll spit in my tea or something, you know. But no, I mean, I can't say enough good about them. I just can't. I really, I've never had a company. Timco used to be when it was Pat Crawford and his boy. You could talk to them. They were great too. You know, homegrown company. But Ryans is really good with this stuff. If you got a question or need something, you can talk right to the guys who actually build this thing, and that's something that means a lot to me. Again, not knocking Rotobeck, but you know, you talk to a techie and they're smart, they're rattling off all this stuff in technical terms. It's like, whoa, you know, I got a 10th grade education here, slow down, boss, you know. And it basically all, you know, goes back to schematics and wiring and hydraulic schematics and blah blah blah. Well, that's fine too, but for the simple man, the simpler you can keep it, the better. You know what I mean? And still have functionality. The thing works great. Another thing I really like about this thing, here's my rotate over here, right? But that's one hydraulic cylinder on that. One cylinder, and look at the cross. I don't know if you can see it, but look at the cross. It's like a 2x4 or something, solid steel cross Z-bar in that, an equalizer. So they're running one cylinder. You only got one cylinder to repack, one cylinder to worry about. You know, if it leaks off, you know what it is right away. Like when you have 2 cylinders, it could be either one leaking off inside. You know, you watch your clam buckets drift and everything. It's just a really good setup. I'm really, really happy with it. I just think, I thought it would be a little cumbersome and clumsy. Not really. It's not. It's pretty good. I mean, you know, you can pick fly crap out of pepper with it if you have to. You know, the narrower bucket would be a little handier for that. But I'll tell you one thing this thing is great for: loading pulpwood. You can grab a big old clump of it, and because that bucket frame is so wide, it will roll that stuff up and keep it nice and straight. I mean, it's not, you know, you don't get crisscrosses. It saves you a ton of time loading, because you grab that and you just set it on the truck, and the whole bundle is like nice and neat, right? Well, with the skinnier bucket, and not just because it's a road, but any skinnier bucket, you end up having a lot of crossovers, especially if you're dealing with small pulpwood, crooked pulpwood, which we do all the time. So you end up getting like 2 or 3 sticks that are straight, and then you'll have one crossed. And when you go to lay it on the truck, you guys load a truck, you know what I'm talking about. You know, you got to play with it. You got to dick around with it. You got to pick it up and fluff it around and straighten that one and go back and pick it. I'm finding I'm not doing that with this, and I mean, it's saving me time. I'm going to say, without even getting onto this thing yet, I'll bet you it saved me 5 minutes already loading a truck just by not having to mess around with that. So pretty good. So far, so good. And I'll make some more videos, you know? All right, guys. Ta-ta.